So here we are. We're still at Michael's tonight with Dana, and she created this gorgeous drink that's called the Ladybug in honor of Cirque du Soleil, and she's going to tell us how to make it.
So this is the Ladybug, which is the star of the show of Cirque du Soleil. So we thought we'd use that one for our theme of a drink. And you start with a chilled coupe glass. So you want to put ice in your coupe glass. You also need an egg for the egg white. And with this drink, since it's a Ladybug, we wanted to get a little bit of some earthiness in there. So you take 2 to 3 big leaves of basil. Or if you have some Thai basil, it's nice to throw one of those in there just because they have a different flavor. These you put in your cup, and you're going to muddle them just by themselves. So you want to get them good and chopped up or mushed up so that you get all that basil flavor.
We should tell people, I guess, that don't know that OVO is the show that we're talking about from Cirque du Soleil, and it revolves around the kingdom of bugs.
And then separately, you're going to crack your egg white. Make sure you just get the white, of course.
I love these egg white drinks. They're so pretty.
That should do it. And then you want to give that a dry shake separately.
To kind of emulsify everything?
Yeah, to get it good and whipped up. You're going to be doing several dry shakes with this drink, but the first one is just the egg white alone. And then you can set that aside, and we're going to make the drink. So, we start with 1.5 ounces of gin. And we have several small batch gins here. I'm just going to grab our Citadel gin because it has lots of nice spices and flavors. And I use, the recipe calls for 1.5 ounces, what I originally made it, but I used just shy of that because there's lots of liquor in this drink. Or lots of good stuff. And then we do a 1/2 ounce of cherry brandy. This is our homemade cherry brandy made by Jason. So it's definitely tasty.
That's Jason Roby, who's the head bartender here at Michael's.
So you throw in a 1/2 ounce of that one. And then also to go with the whole earthy bit, the Ladybug has, and also for some color, it's got a rich maroon color to it to symbolize the red. We put a 1/2 ounce of port.
Oh, yum.
And that goes really nice with the basil. And then for our sweetness, I'm using one of Jason's aged simples. This is an old cinnamon simple syrup. It's been aged for quite a while to give you that nice, almost hot, spicy cinnamon taste. And with this, I go just shy of the 3/4 ounce because I like to add a little bit of red to make sure that my Ladybug is red. So I add some grenadine or a tiny dash. You can even use Luxardo juice, whatever you have that's just a touch red and a little bit of that cherry flavor. Because the theme of it is the cherry flavor with the whole port bit.
Sounds so yummy. I can't wait.
And a little bit of, I use about a 1/2 ounce instead of the traditional 3/4 ounce of lemon because it does need some acid in there, but I don't want it to be too acidic or take away from the flavor we've got going on.
Or ruin the egg white.
That's right. Okay. So just 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice. And I think we've got everything in there. So you're going to want to dry shake again since we've left our egg white over here to the side, just to make sure we've got it good and shaken with all the ingredients before we add our ice.
Now you put it with the egg white.
Yes, and now it's with the egg white, and you're going to do an additional dry shake with all the ingredients, because this is a lot to get shaken up there. You really have to work hard with this drink.
I can tell.
And then you're going to do your final shake with a piece of big ice that we make here.
Oh, I love those. Lots of surface area, very little.
And this is what's going to chill your drink without making it watery.
Right.
Okay. So our glass should be good and ready for us. And there's really no need to double strain this one. I just use it with the regular strainer. It's a little too thick for the basil to come through anyway, so.
Oh, how pretty.
It looks a little brown now, but it's going to turn into a nice pink maroon. The egg white stays pink and the drink base stays maroon. So it's sort of a Vogue ladybug, if you will. And then finally, our final ingredient is balsamic.
Oh, it's changing right now. It's turning that beautiful red color.
This is the fun part, and you can bring out the artist in yourself. It doesn't always work out perfectly, but you want to give 6 dots.
So we look just like the ladybug.
That one dot came out a little bit askew. Let's see. That one's a good one.
Well, in nature, not all the ladybugs are symmetrical
That's right.
either.
They're not always aesthetically perfect.
There you go.
And this is your ladybug.
It's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Dana. And you created this all by yourself.
Yes.
Thank you. We have another shot of the ladybug here. Woohoo!